course not, no.
Meet Taco, a Tennessee Walker, one of 30 horses right here at Big M Stable.
Man, always having to take orders from the white man.
They want a local historical designation. Reporting live from Concrete Roses Life Center, I'm Tanya Ivins.
Of North Charlotte. In North Mecklenburg, we've got an early morning accident. It's on Old Statesville and Mays Road. It's often used as a way to gather around Sam. Everyone wants to know, how did you get to this point? So I understand you auditioned in 2017?
Yes.
This was your first audition?
Update on Bounce.
Good afternoon, I'm Tanya Ivins. Prosecutors say they do not plan to seek the death penalty for a man accused of murdering a 3-year-old. Police found the body of Jordan Dumont in Gaston County this week. The very latest news, weather, and traffic anytime. Just go to WBTV.com. Thanks for watching this WBTV News Update on Bounce. Now here's a look at your 7-day forecast. And your work with Black farmers, it's personal as well.
Yes, it is. Personally, I've been doing this work for about a little over 15 years.
Hi, Tanya. It's Kamala Harris. How are you?
It's your tea time. Hey, everybody. Let's talk gospel entertainment. Pastor Charles Jenkins has been putting the work in. Jenkins has received a Doctor of Divinity degree. McCrory Heights is known as a community of first because of its rich African-American history. However, neighbors are concerned about their future. Urban renewal, revitalization, and gentrification are familiar terms in historically African-American communities. But homeowners in Charlotte's McCrory Heights neighborhood, they want a local historical designation.
The important thing that we're trying to do in McCrory Heights is protect this community, protect it from developers that are coming in, trying to demolish some of these homes that have so much character, so much history, the people that lived here.
Homeowner Doug Jones explains that there's reason for concern.
Surrounding neighborhoods, they're building up and kind of facing uptown. Some of the corner lots are double lots, so they're purchasing those and splitting them off. There's a house over here that meets the requirements of the covenants, but the design is totally different.
However, some residents have expressed concerns about the impact of the covenants requiring brick, ranch-style architectural designs described as somewhat controlling by some if they want to renovate their home.
We start talking about specific designations or specific characteristics that keep people out, then it removes the focus of the initial mission of this covenant.
Homeowners include civil rights activist Dr. Reginald Hawkins, former JCSU presidents, and Kitty Gray, who taught Nina Simone to play the piano.
So the corridor's changing in terms of being a lot more economic viable for communities and individuals. And as the city grows and expands, people are now looking at more infill development.
But homeowner Rosemary Lawrence wants the local historical designation to be included in the change.
Dilworth, Myers Park come to mind. They've been able to maintain the integrity of their neighborhoods. Why can't we?
Pamela Weidman, Charlotte's Director of Housing and Neighborhood Services, admits that the city recognizes gentrification is occurring.
So we're trying to mitigate and address or, get ahead of that curve so that people are not involuntarily displaced.
Meanwhile, Lawrence has a message for developers looking to invest in her community.
I'm responsible for now, and so I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen while I'm still breathing.
Reporting from the corner of Andrew Terrace and Oakland Avenue in McCrory Heights, I'm Tanya Ivins for WCNC Charlotte.
They wouldn't let me ride. Said they didn't want no color in it.
For Bobby Martin, growing up during the 1960s in the South, he had his challenges.
I went in town, I didn't even see a black person. Midland, Goldsboro, Albemarle, all these places.
And being an African-American horse trainer trying to break in a whites-only sport, it was even more daunting.
I really didn't know what I was doing. I was like a jitterbug at a ball.
But it only took one shot for Bobby Martin and his horse to prove that they belonged, and when given the chance, they could win.
A white man got up and said, "Get that black man on that spotted horse, that Blue River." And from that night on, I went South Carolina, North Carolina, I went all over.
Meet Taco, a Tennessee Walker, one of 30 horses right here at Big M Stables. And Big M Stables, well, it's the only stable authorized to be here in the city of Charlotte.
It kept me out the street. Kept me busy, gave me something to do. It was kind of embarrassing because we was called horse people. They call us the Cartwrights.
Ron Martin has helped his father for more than 30 years.
We didn't see black folk, you know, riding horses and going to horse shows. So he stuck at it.
Born the son of a blacksmith, Bobby didn't have much back then, but he had the ability to entertain, and he had a lot of love for horses.
I had a homemade trailer. They had all these big goosenecks, chrome trailers, but I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't go into a trailer show. I went for when I pulled my horse out. He got respect.
Because of Bobby Martin and Big M Stables, the legacy continues. The same rules and responsibilities that Martin learned as a child is being passed along to neighborhood kids. They would rather hang out here at Big M Stables than to hang on the inner city streets.
Horses is like a Boy Scout. You learn to ride, learn to perform, learn to repeat, and it's just good serving them.
What started with one man many years ago has grown to become one of the most popular hobbies in the African American community.
When I got started, it wasn't but 1 or 2 blacks that I seen. But now we go to trail rides, 2,000 black girls and boys, cowgirls and boys. We got them all over now.
Reporting at Big M Stables, I'm Tanya Rivens. You would never guess what's up these stairs in this old house built in the 1920s. Let me show you.
I would say the thing that makes the Bird's Nest unique is we're the most laid-back building in all of Davidson.
Nestled on Main Street in Davidson is the Bird's Nest.
There's nothing in the news about us. There's nothing shown really other than a tiny sign out front. We're going to take our middle finger and we're going to put
You giving me the finger?
No, of course not, no.
Music lovers have visited this hidden treasure for years. So how do people learn about the Bird's Nest?
Everything is word of mouth. See?
Oh,
exactly.
It might be interesting to know that this business is one of 2 record stores of this type in the entire state with a huge collection for music lovers.
We've gotten everything from Michael Jackson's Thriller to Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata.
Best place to go for music.
Sarah, a student from Community School of Davidson, says she and her fellow students made their version of beautiful music right here.
It was awesome. There were a bunch of records, just a place to jam out.
The building, I don't know, it reeks of a musical vibe.
So I'm told vinyl records have a better sound than CDs. So whether you're looking for rock, alternative, jazz, or your favorite R&B music, such as the Jackson 5, their greatest hits, Ronnie Laws, or the Commodores, you can find it here at the Bird's Nest on Main Street in Davidson.